I deeply appreciate your chapel theme for this semester at Olivet. We do life together. We're a tight community. So when our community experienced the loss of Carl Fletcher this past November, we all felt it. We all grieved, and we continue to grieve his passing, but we also celebrate Carl's life and his impact that will live on forever. Carl Fletcher, among other great things, was a catalyst for change. His own life was transformed by the power of Christ, and he wanted others to experience the same. He wanted this for his wife, his daughters, his friends, students, colleagues, thousands of listeners as well who tuned in to hear his voice. That was, if you listen to Carl, it was pure encouragement wrapped in a big smile. Carl invested his life into training up a new generation of professionals committed to using media to change the world for Christ. Carl was aware of the vast power of modern media to influence minds and hearts, but rather than just avoiding media, he believed Christians should redeem it, using it as a tool for the transforming message of the gospel. The comm department doesn't need anything tangible to help us remember Carl, but yet we wanted to have something that bears his name, something that would continue to invest in students' lives, just as Carl did, and not just for one semester or 1 year, but for decades to come. So the idea was then obvious, a scholarship in honor of Carl. It is called the Media Catalyst Scholarship. But before we could award it to any student, it required money, a lot of money. But before any scholarship money can be awarded, a large sum is needed to ensure its sustainability over time. Without a second thought, instantly, my colleague, Jerry Cohagen, offered a significant amount of money from his theater department fund, a sum of money that he's been carefully stewarding and growing for over a decade. Jerry, sincerely, thank you for your leadership in making this possible. Our hope is to grow this scholarship so that more students can benefit. A large sum was needed to get established, but we're hoping that many others will choose to contribute to this in any size gift. ONU's Development Office will be extending that invitation. I'm just so pleased this morning to award the very first Media Catalyst Scholarship of $1,000 to a student in whom Carl invested much. This student is someone who embodies the spirit of being a media catalyst for Christ. She already has started Brilla.fm, a station affiliated with Shine, formatted for Spanish-speaking listeners around the world. If you've met her, I'm positive she's had a positive impact on your life. The 2016 Media Catalyst Scholarship goes to Daneli Rabanalez Hernandez. I'm also delighted to have Mrs. Camille Fletcher, Carl's wife, here on the platform, and Carl's daughter, and Camille's daughter, Caitlin, who you know is a student here, a freshman. All who knew Carl knew that above all, he was a family man. And this side of heaven, he loved nothing even close in comparison to how he loved you and the daughters. I don't think you, Caitlin and I, have ever had a conversation. You've never been in a class of mine, but I feel like I know you. And I know your sisters from the plethora of stories that Carl would come in and tell us about all the crazy, funny stuff you guys are doing and the sports. He loved you guys. His face would light up. Jeff Enfield and Olivet's Office of Development wanted you to have this framed certificate recognizing the start of this scholarship, Camille. So on behalf of the Olivet community, we just wanted to say we love you and thank you.